Hi guys, John Piccarello here. Good to spend this time with you. Today I want to talk about the science behind attitude. Most of us don't even think about attitude. Most of the world doesn't even think about how they come across to other people and what kind of attitude we are conveying to others. When people meet you, the first thing that they encounter is an attitude. Whether it's a good attitude, a bad attitude, whether that leads to a good mood, bad mood, and so on and so forth. We have no clue how big it is to get control of our attitudes, because it's first impression with people. So, do you ever meet somebody and they just had an answer for everything you said, or gave you a reason for everything, the sun, the moon, the stars, in one conversation, and you walk away thinking that guy's a know-it-all? You know, maybe they might be very intelligent, but the problem is they don't understand the kind of attitude they had and the way they come across. Whether you're in a good attitude, a bad attitude, all of that shows on our face. So understanding attitude is everything. And you heard the term, the attitude of gratitude, and that really is important. So I want to talk about gratitude as the best attitude to have. Now, William Arthur Ward says that having gratitude can transform ordinary days into days of thanksgiving. Routine jobs become a joy, and in fact, it can change ordinary opportunities into major blessings. Now, those things in and of themselves didn't do anything differently. It was in how we perceived them and then received them. So who we are comes out on the outside. So our attitudes really function in a way where it sets the tone for the day. It really sets us in the mood for how we approach our work, how we approach a project. I hear a lot of people talk about, oh man, I gotta go to work again. And every day they wake up, I wish I didn't have to work. I wish I hit the lottery, so on and so forth. But if you do your homework about winning the lottery, more people end up broke after their winnings than they were before the winnings, because of the proper attitude toward money isn't present in their mind. So attitude really just causes you to move forward in life, even keel, and your heart is open each day simply because of gratitude. So I want to encourage you to have the attitude of gratitude. Why is that important? Because what happens when we are grateful, it releases these neurotransmitters, and two elements are dopamine and serotonin. And those are feel-good elements on the inside of us. And you can release them anytime you like by changing the attitude and being grateful. Are you grateful for things that people do for you? Some of the things to help you with your attitude of gratitude is to show gratitude 7 days a week in simple ways. Not a major shift, just in simple ways. I like to remember birthdays. And what I do, it's not that I remember everybody's birthday I ever met, but people who are in my life, what I do when I learn their birthday, I just put it in my phone. In my phone, I just put alerts on, and it only goes off once a year, but in the morning between 5:30 and 6 a.m., there's an alert. And I'll look at the alert, and there's a list of birthdays on that day. So I might just send a text, hey, happy birthday. And if I'm going to meet that person that day, the first thing I do is wish them a happy birthday. Now, that doesn't take any time at all. It takes only a few seconds to enter it in the phone, but it's being intentional, and it's being able to show my gratitude throughout the year to people. Say, hey, thank you for the job you're doing. And then also, happy birthday. And you're doing a great job. You know what? Just take a little extra on your break, whatever. But all of that helps other people. Here are two things to know. That first, these transmitters are responsible for your emotions. And a lot of people don't even realize that dopamine and serotonin, they will cause your emotions to ride high. The absence of them will cause them to come low. So you are in charge of that by majoring, being intentional on gratitude. Secondly, they immediately make us feel good on the inside. And that's where the win comes from. Winning is an inside job. You've heard John Maxwell say that a lot. And that's true. So when it comes to being a grateful person, it begins on the inside, and it's a process. And think about it. You have the ability to affect and impact neurological things going on within yourself. And you can choose to be happy and then have these neurotransmitters open up and have dopamine and serotonin flowing through you. Well, if you're going to wait for someone else to do that, then you become a victim of circumstances rather than someone who changes the atmosphere and sets the mood. I would rather be intentional, change the atmosphere, and set the mood. So here are 5 things really quick, and these have helped me, and I trust they will help you. The first one is, ask yourself, are there any employees celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today? Find out. Ask them. Maybe when you're at a party with them, ask them, hey, when did you get married? And you just find out the dates. Keep in mind, I do that. And I'll ask, and they're grateful that I asked, and they have no idea I'm putting that on my phone. So do that, and you have all these opportunities throughout the year to show gratitude. Secondly, has anyone gotten married, engaged, had a child or grandchild recently? That's a reason to say congratulations and say, hey, great for you. Gratitude comes out in compliments. When you're a grateful person and you know what it means to you to be complimented, you start complimenting other people. That's part of an attitude of gratitude. It's not just saying thank you. It's paying it forward. It's adding value to others of the same. Third, has anyone earned a degree? Maybe completed a work on one. Why not give them an attaboy and say, hey, great job. They will be thankful. What are you doing? You're changing a neurological reaction in them just by complimenting them. So the attitude of gratitude goes 2 ways. You can do it yourself, or you can impact others by doing it. Fourth one is, has anybody purchased a home or in the process of closing? Why not get them a small gift? Or maybe visit them when they get in and just compliment them. Hey, great house, fantastic, congratulations. That goes a long way for people. Even people that you don't normally talk to, when you hear about it, just stop by. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, stop by their desk and say, hey, here you just closing the house, congratulations, that's great. It goes a long way. And finally, do you know any of your employees, what are their favorite sports teams? What kind of music do they like? What are their favorite groups? What are their hobbies? Find out what they are. And then you'll find out when they usually do it, because that opens them up and say, yeah, I usually do this, usually do that. And so when you find out when they usually do something, when that time of year comes around, ask them how that sport's coming along, or what do they think. It's an opener for people. And finally, understand that gratitude is contagious. If you will show gratitude and give compliments, it will change your day, because it will change the people around you. You could set the tone for your office and have an environment of appreciation and gratitude just by how you carry yourself. Talk to you again next time. Thanks for listening.